Hello, Divine Masculines. Welcome to the channel. And of course, this read is for the Divine Masculines. I ain't quite ready. I was a little rushing. I was really trying to get in here at 11:11, right? Because, of course, why? 11 is a higher vibration. And I wanted to bring us some truth and clarity through this higher vibration. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, having a wonderful weekend. And today we're going to be talking about these eclipses that are coming in back to back, right? Total resets. You may even already be feeling it. You may be feeling a little bit of a shadow. I don't want to go through this, but I got to, because even I felt a little bit of a shadow. And when I say even I felt like I had done all my shadow work, but lo and behold, there's more popping up for me to do. So I spent yesterday working with my shadow, coming to terms, with life again, establishing my truth. And the reason, and then this morning, I pulled the lead card for the Divine Masculine read, and what happens? We get Aletheia, card 77. And this card is so important right now because going through this lunar eclipse first on a full moon, and then, let's talk about the lunar eclipse first with this full moon. Emotions, feelings. I don't know if you guys are feeling or in your emotions and feelings, but I be feeling them coming on. I am a very emotional being, and I allow myself to feel my emotions. And I am a deep diver. I like to see where they come from. Are they good emotions? Are they sad emotions? What are these emotions trying to lead me to? And so the message of the day, Divine Masculine, is to stand in your truth, because nothing can shake your foundation when you stand in your truth. Know your truth. Know who you are and why you are the way you are, and who you are and why you are who you are, right? So this takes childhood work, looking back at parents, looking to see if we can improve ourselves, because that's what the lunar eclipse is going to all be about. It is a reset for all of us to get rid of the dead weight that we don't need to carry along any longer. And we find that by finding our truth. Our truth is so very important. What do you stand up for? That's where your truth is. What do you hold yourself accountable to? How do you communicate with your children, with your family, with your wife? This is all about truth, and I gave the definition of Aletheia. Please refer back to the short so I don't have to go through the book and read this again. But this is about when we stand in truth, all confusion disappears. There's no confusion with truth. It's just something solid, like a foundation. So standing in your truth, following your truth, teaching your children to walk in truth, helping your wife to walk in truth, Divine Masculine, or your partner, we're going to call them mates, partners, soulmates, enables you to be a strong leader in your family. And you will be somebody that the children and the wife will be able to look up to, because you are like the North Pole. You're like the North Star. You are that which they can count on to give them honest, emotional reflection of what is going on in their life, and mainly what's going on in yours, right? Because it's very important in two partnerships that that emotional bond be strong and loving and kind and gentle and truthful, because if there's no truth, there can be no bond. And again, truth takes the confusion out of everything. When you're honest and truthful, you don't look, you feel it. It's something you feel in your soul. You know it when you hear it. right? When you hear the truth, you know it. You know it, what it is and how it goes. So this is all about the eclipses coming up, standing in your truth. Don't push away the shadows. It's about going into those feelings and emotions. The moon is all about feelings and emotions. It's going to be a full moon and an eclipse moon in Libra, like bordering on Virgo and Libra, right? I mean, just right there. So we're going to have a lot of practical matters that could come up about relationships, which is what Libra represents. And so it's very important, if you cherish your relationship with whoever your loved ones are, that you keep an honest and truthful bond between the two, because otherwise it will deteriorate. And I am one of those people who have been in honest relationships, and I know they will. We have Aries, leadership, Cancer, feelings, the moon. Okay, the moon, Cancer, the Chariot. And we have 8. What goes around comes around. When I see 8, I think of the good things you put out and the good things you get back. Now, 8 could also be about no matter what you put out, you will get back. And your feelings, your emotions, you may be going back over things. So just sort your truth out, share it, share your emotions with those that are involved with them. If you have emotions about somebody that you love, then you must needs to tell them that you love them and share that emotion with them. Especially if you hold back your feelings, Divine Masculine. Let me tell you, I know it takes a lot of courage to stand up or to, express these things that are inside of you. Because, well, I don't know why, because I want to go back to the way we were raised and the things that were instilled in us, which aren't always true. They were true for the time, but we are and have moved into a new time. So it is time for us to instill new reflections and new ways into our life, new ways of love, new ways of companionship, new ways of having best friends, to get to the nitty gritty of knowing each other on a deeper level, which brings us more closer, closer, a deeper bond, a deeper love, a deeper friendship. And these are things we would really love to see in our lives, right? The love part is the fruit of our labors, right? Strawberries. It's the fruit that comes from the work, from working with, your shadow, the things that bother you. And then if your shadow is, if other people are involved in that, then to share the work with them as well, because maybe they need to hear something or to hear something from you about how you feel about them or why you feel the way you do about them. We got a pink little flower here, what represents love. It's just a small token you can give to those you care about, right? Small tokens to those we love to show them that we love them. Words are small tokens. Using words in a way that makes other people feel good if you feel that way about them and they are honest words. Be brave, use them. Be brave. Be the leader in the relationship if you feel that way. Girls have a tendency to be shy and hold back. If you've got something to say it to her. Let her know you love her. Be a star. Stand out. Be willing to be exposed and shine your light and get caught doing it. And what is light? Light is love, right? Yeah, get in your little carriage, right? Jump in your little buggy and drive over there to her house and say, I love you, or I think you're cute, or I wish we could get together for a cup of coffee, to just speak out to her, because it looks like this could be about love. The strawberry is all about love and romance, right? Two people have a strawberries, they dip them in chocolate. It's a sensual thing. Allow yourself to explore that part of yourself, that soft romantic side that you want to show, and allow yourself to play the part, and which means if you get laughed at, you're not going to be butthurt, right? You're practicing, you're doing things, bringing them out of yourself that you want to experience down the road of your life. So do not hesitate to be truthful and honest. And this did kind of go into a romantic view, you know, the carriage, the strawberry, the heart. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles here, Divine Masculine. And she's holding that pinnacle. And as I see this, you know, Divine Masculine, this is you looking at yourself and observing where you're at right now in this world. You're pretty happy. You're happy. You have your pinnacle. And you're looking at it. Well, you don't really look happy to either, does she? She don't look real happy. She's all alone with that pinnacle. This might be for a single masculine who's all alone and got his eye on something that he wants. You know, pinnacles might mean material things, but our feelings are pretty material too, right? We can even manifest stuff, right? So this could be a dream that you're looking at for in the future, is what I'm getting, that you're thinking of something. And see the star right there? It makes me think of a body. You're thinking of someone, somebody that you've put a lot of thought into, but she don't look like she's very good at expressing herself and saying, you know, how she feels. And that might be why she has this look of stone upon her face, because she needs to express something that's within her or him, within you, whomever you are, something abundant. See the rabbit there? Fertility. This makes me think of spring romance, you know, having babies. I don't know why, okay? The rabbit, you know. So, anyway, this is about finding the courage and the perseverance to look within and then call in that which you love and want. And that could be her looking and dreaming and calling right there, calling in your manifestation, calling in the things that you want. That's why it's important to examine your shadow side and have positive thoughts and be thinking towards that which is what you would love to have in your life, because you doggone sure don't want to manifest that which you don't want in your life. And, you know, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. We've all wanted things that we brought into our life and we were like, I didn't mean that. Right? Patience, time, love, and good words will take the chaos out of your life, as well as truth. All right. Look at this. Woohoo. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This looks like, well, we're getting close to Aries anyway. You got the lion there. That's got to be for the Leo. King of Wands. Single, good looking, strong and powerful. Looking around. Look at you looking. You don't actually look like you're really looking for anything. You look pretty happy. You got the crocodile, primal power. Primal. You got the animal nature. And the lizard on the side. You've been to the desert and back. You've been there and done that. Mature, I'd say this man's between 40 and 55. Oh, and he is looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, yes, indeed he is. He got her eye on her. So maybe we are talking about somebody looking to romance and love and hasn't got the courage up yet to move forward. And again, comes up Aletheia, truth. Just express your truth. Usually that's all you need with this kind of magnetism, powerful leadership, spiritual, fiery, like probably every girl in the world is looking for somebody like that. And you should always put yourself out there, especially if you have one you got your eyes on, right? Oh, you haven't made a choice yet. You haven't decided whether you want to approach this yet or not. Okay. And we got the crescent moon. We got the crescent moon here, which means you're getting ready to have new growth. You're making a decision. You're going to grow one way or another. You're going to either move towards or away. You just haven't chose yet. But whatever it is, you will grow from it, because this moon right here is the moon of growth. This is where we plant seeds and watch for them to come to fruition. And we see them come to fruition. At the new moon, we plant our seeds. By now, the full moon, you see the sprouts. And that's no lie, because I planted seeds last month on the, the crescent moon, of course. And sure enough, I've got watermelons up. I've got cantaloupes up. I've got sunflowers up. I've got wildflowers up. My seeds are sprouting. My garden is getting ready. But, we have metaphysical seeds, too, that we plant within ourselves as well, right? And those seeds that are within us should be sprouting at this time, too. And if love is sprouting, make a decision without expectations. Do it without expecting any kind of nothing. Just leave it to her or him and how they feel as to be the response. Don't picture negative responses, because you possibly could manifest those. So picture you approaching the way you like, and just allow that to be the natural demeanor. How you feel. Two of Wands, you got the world in your hand. Your ancestors are talking to you. And you still, you're kind of looking at choices and directions still. I'm supposing by the time this lunar eclipse and then the day after the solar eclipse, a lot of people will be moving forward with decisions. In fact, right now, Mercury's in retrograde. So we don't really want to make any decisions. Celebrate that, boys. Ain't that the truth? If that don't speak truth, I don't know what is. But maybe just go with the flow and see how it feels until these eclipses and the energy of them pass. Like I said, I started feeling my shadow side creep up on me day before yesterday. And yesterday I worked through it all day. And how did I work through it? Love, kindness, for myself. And sometimes I can't go out and around people because I get, a little self-absorbed in my healing and working to feel better, that I could get a little irritated. I'm only human. And so I kind of like to go into a place where I'm alone while I'm working on my shadows, so I can think, feel, and allow them to express themselves to me, that I might be able to love them back into myself as a healthy energy. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Again, I said 1111 is higher vibration, and it also means new beginnings. 1111 is all four elementals coming together, to create and design a new and better, cleaner, healthier planet, world, people. And it's up to us to clean up those shadows, the little messes we've made, whether we, even if it's to apologize or tell someone, I wish things had been different, but we have to live with the way they are. Those kind of things, and it is what it is kind of thing. And that is new beginnings. That is new beginnings, accepting yourself and loving yourself no matter what, because you are all you have, Divine Masculine. And it is a necessity that you love yourself through anything that you're going through. Make yourself comfortable. Get somewhere where you can think. Speaking of which, I want to ask you on that new beginning. This music is binaural beats. If it makes you and helps you to get focused, because it does me, binaural beats slows down the mind and brings about a bigger comprehension, I guess, the ability to think clear, cuts out the static. And so if you're ever in need to work through anxiety or stress, on YouTube, look for binaural beats, and they will help you. They also help you relax, they help you sleep, and they help you to stop thinking. What a miracle. And this right here is where you stop thinking, and your eyes are closed because you're using your intuition. You're using your third eye, your pineal gland. I'm looking for my pine cone. Got to bring it out in recognition. Your pineal gland, right? This is what they used to symbolize it in the ancient days. Have you ever seen a pine cone completely closed up that opens? I saw one time right before my very eyes, and it was a trip. Your pine cone. And intentions are everything. And I know they say they get calcified and all this, but let me tell you something. I believe intentions are everything, and you have control, more control over your God-given parts than any kind of outside pollution or anything could do to it. Understand? Your intention is like, I am clean, I am whole. I am clean, I am whole. Your spirit keeps it clean and whole. Yeah. I drink river water right out of the faucet. I add ginger to it and ice, and I blow bubbles in it before I drink it to make it taste better. I'm a goofball. Page ones, have fun with this. Have fun with this. It's a reason of celebration. You've got celebrations coming, Divine Masculine, and youthfulness. You're going to feel more youthful, more happy. Yeah, this is fire and earth, and it won't last forever, because fire and earth, we change every day. Our emotions, our moods, our feelings, or they should. If your emotions, moods, and feelings don't change every day, then unfortunately I have to say you're stuck, and you need to break out of that, unless you're just gloriously happy every day. And then I could be stuck too, I guess, because really we need to, go with the ups and downs of life, because that's what makes life what it is. The ups and downs, the wave, baby. And sometimes we get lucky and we can stay on top of the wave, for a while, but eventually we have to go down and dip into the shadow again, and then pop back up on the crest and ride that wave. Do you understand? Hold those vibrations and feel them for as long as we can, right? And enjoy the ride while it's there. But there is possibilities of always having these days as well, where we shut everything down and off and just focus inward on self. And those can be some of the most beneficial days that bring you to this. One day of shutting down could release the energy that would bounce you out into, Woohoo-ville. I love Woohooville. And I often, like yesterday, I sunk down when I needed to sink down. And then today I'm back up in Woohooville again. And it's just loving yourself enough to give yourself time and a chance to know your own truth, to feel through what would make you happy in life, what feels good, what don't feel so good. If it don't feel good, then we move away from that, right? Yeah, it's about your feelings. Two of Cups, love of self. Love yourself, Divine Masculine. Feel your feelings. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel bitterness. But what needs to be done, and we all feel these things, is we need to work through those things, heal those things within us, because nobody can heal them but us. Because nobody wants to live a life full of bitterness and angst, anxiety, frustration, anger. Right? Nobody wants to live that life. We want to live a life of truth, and with truth comes joy and happiness. After the storm, sometimes truth is not what we want to hear, but it sets us free from what we expected. And therefore, after the storm, we are grateful to know what the truth was, even though it wasn't the truth we wanted. And that's the thing about truth. Either way, whether you want it or not, it will set you free. It'll set you free from the four corners. It'll set you free. It will end any kind of, the 21 is the world card. That means the end. So the truth will end any problems that you're having on this world. Look how she's holding her shadow and her light. We love both our shadow and our light. Our shadow makes us strong in our most vulnerable times. So the shadow is very important. It's also very important that we take all those little prickly things out of our shadow and solve those things that we can. And look, shadow stands on truth too. Once you heal, your shadow will be the strength and power behind your light. That's right. Your shadow, your strength, courage, determination, that's, back behind you, right? After you've cleansed out the shadow, all the strength that you've garnered over the years will be there with it. Everything you've ever been through, it'll never change, but you will get stronger. Okay, let's pull another card. Let's pull an animal card. Why not? Let's see what kind of animal you got going today, Divine Masculine. Love you. Stand in your truth. Figure out what your truth is. Make your choices and move forward. Whether you think you'll get what you want or won't. But do me a favor and think positive. Think that you will get what you want. Imagine what it would be like to have that, what your heart is set on right now. And if it's a Queen of Pentacles, then, by all means. Yeah, he's looking dead at her. Strength. Call upon your strength. You are stronger than you think. You possess an inner strength and courage that can help you overcome any challenge. You have the inner strength required to navigate the situation. Imagine yourself as a Black Panther walking through the jungle. Imagine yourself, you know, it will be empowering for you. You will feel empowered. I have done this before. Just imagine yourself as a creature walking through the jungle, exploring, hiding, hanging out, looking. But when we put ourselves into the form of a creature like this, we come back very empowered and independent. This jaguar don't need nobody to help it or pamper. This panther walks alone, knows what it's going to do at every moment of the day, and takes his leisurely time doing it. Walk like this creature. Enjoy your life. Love yourself. And be premeditated in your actions, options, and the things you do with the people around you. Always walk in your truth. That big cat always walks in his truth. Be a big cat. Walk in your truth. Give the people around you the truth. And your life will be full of blessings every day, and you'll never fall down. You'll never fall down. It might not be easy, but push and have the courage to stand up, conversate with people, expose yourself a little bit. Even me too could take that lesson. But today the lesson is we're about to be reset. Stand in your truth before God, universe hits the button, so you know where you're going to stand when light comes back on. We're going to have a few days, where it might feel a little odd. So bear with us, bear with the universe. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Divine Masculines.